This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 1187. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and we are on the march to episode 1200 in less than 2 weeks. Rarefied air for podcasts, rarefied air for job search podcasts as well. No show is close, and I know because I've got the number 2 show in Apple Podcasts around job search. Job Search Radio is over 800 episodes. This one is about to be 50% more. And this one is about taking input from friends, family, colleague, and making your own decision. Hope you find this helpful. Hope you give it a great review in Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, wherever you listen to the show. And I want to remind you, connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Mention that you listen to the show because I just like knowing that I'm helping folks. If you're interested in my coaching you after we're connected, message me. I'd love to help. Last thing I want to mention is if you'd like to have lunch with me over Zoom, we can schedule a session this week. I do them Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at approximately 12:30 Eastern Time. If you're in a different time zone, you don't have to eat anything. You can have some coffee, tea, or just hang out with me for 45 minutes. It's $175, I believe it is, and that's a discount over what I normally charge. And with that, let's get going, okay?
Now, this is a video for one of those situations that all of us come into contact with. And for some of you older professionals, you may not think that this applies to you, but it does, because there are times where you're going to go against the wishes of a mentor, an advisor, your friends, your wife, husband, or partner, and you're going to confront this sort of issue. Because one thing I know is everyone has opinions, and everyone knows what you should do, but they don't really know or act on what they should do. So with parents, and this may be more applicable for younger professionals, often there are threats associated with it because you're dependent upon them for financial assistance, or you feel hooked in and require their support. And the threats are overwhelming. With other people who know better than you what's right, there's just the dismissal factor. They start to act like they're dismissing you and your opinions. I always encourage people, take a step back for a second and take the emotional charge out. Even if you have to take a day off from the decision, remove the charge. And then from there, let's start breaking down what they're telling you. If it's the threat about you're going to disappoint the family, if it's the threat that basically translates into you're going to fail and you're a loser, well, it begs the question, why? Why do they think you're going to fail and you're a loser? Why are you going to be someone who can't succeed when following through on something they really want to do? And ultimately, what you need to do is sit down with yourself and go, why is it I want to make this change? If the answer is, this is the work that I love, there's a market for it, there's something here that will give me the opportunity to really feel satisfied, by all means, I think you should do it and let others down gracefully. With friends, it's often easier saying, hey, really, thanks for the input. I really appreciate it. I think I'm going to go ahead with this because, hey, look, if it fails, it fails. I'll pick up and do something else. And if I succeed, it's a home run for me, and I love doing what I'm doing. If it's with family, often it's harder because parents always treat you like someone who's under their thumb. I know my parents did, and judging by what I read from people who message me at different times or come to me for coaching, it happens more often than not. What you need to do is figure out what's right for you. And if you make a mistake, you make a mistake. It's not the end of the world. You'll make a different decision and come to a different conclusion after you've experienced this. But when push comes to shove, it's your life, it's your choices. You've received input, it doesn't resonate for you. go do it at 150% and really push yourself to make it work.
So that's today's show. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, here are a few ways that I can help you. First of all, you can hire me to coach you throughout your job search in every way imaginable. That includes a resume and or LinkedIn profile critique, interview preparation, helping you with a salary negotiation and or networking, answering your questions about your job search, giving you advice about a decision you have to make once you have the offer. We can work in 30-minute or 1-hour increments throughout your search. And the easiest way to talk with me about it is by connecting with me at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Mention that you listen to the show. I just like knowing that I'm helping folks. And once we're connected, message me that you're interested in coaching. We'll do a free discovery conversation with one another. If you're not interested in coaching and you just have a few questions, the easiest way to do it is by reaching out to me through the Magnify app for iOS. That's Magnify with an I. Or if you don't have an iOS device, if you're an Android user or you just want to call me on the phone, do it through PrestoExperts.com, where I'm a career coach and job search expert. For those of you who've been listening to the show, you know that I always talk about JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. And recently, we've been changing the focus of the site to really emphasize interviewing and answering tough interview questions. If you join, you'll have access to curated information that you can watch, listen to, or read that's designed to help you find work more quickly, as well as videos and podcasts and other information. Again, an emphasis on interviewing and answering tough interview questions. You can also take my classes on Skillshare and become a premium member using the link in the show notes and get 2 months for free instead of the 1 month that the site offers. And the last thing I want to mention to you is schedule me for lunch. I do it at 12:30 most days, and for now I'm making myself available Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for lunch at 12:30 Eastern Time. We'll meet over Zoom and be able to see one another. You bring something to eat, or if it's early for you, very simply bring some coffee with you. We'll sit and talk for 45 minutes. I'll answer your questions. That's less for $175. That's less than what I charge for comparable time for my coaching. So again, reach out to me through LinkedIn and we'll schedule a time for lunch. Have a great day. Take care.
Face it, you're different. Everyone is. Same goes for your banking needs. That's why Columbia Bank offers an impressive range of checking account solutions specifically designed for, well, you. Looking for a rewards program? Check. High yield checking? Check. Mobile and online banking? Apple Pay? Check. You'll always find more checking choices for you. So check us out at your local Columbia Bank branch or ColumbiaBankOnline.com. Count on Columbia.
Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
It's time to answer the call, little buddy. I'm talking about big beef, dislocate your jaw kinda wide. This, that, charbroiled unicorn boy, bacon, big pig slab cut thick, sizzling for shizzling on velvet sheet of ooey gooey. Ooh, a wild, wild western bacon cheeseburger. Carl Jr., I'm calling your name.